Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're gonna take a look at 5 scary videos that will leave you terrified. Number 1. A girl named Lauren Combs runs the Peach Assassin 99 TikTok account, where she sometimes posts videos of the peculiar things that happen in her home. She moved into this house about 2 years ago to watch after the place while her uncle is in a nursing home, and soon after getting settled in, weird things began to happen. What started out as bumps and knocks in the middle of the night soon turned into something far more chilling. Recently, while Lauren was hanging out with her roommate, their dogs began acting strange and very alert while staring out the window. Lauren then decided to check her backyard camera and was terrified at what she saw. The dogs were clearly reacting to seeing something, and when Lauren checked her camera, she discovered a dark figure walking around her backyard. This apparition appears to be pacing back and forth, and is just barely visible at times before completely disappearing. So could this be the entity that's been tormenting Lauren for the past 2 years? You decide. Number 2. A man on TikTok that goes by the Grey Warden recently posted a video of something bizarre caught on camera inside of his home. Soon after moving into a new house, he began to hear the faint sound of a piano playing in the middle of the night. He was never able to find the source of this music, and unfortunately, this was not the only thing he experienced. Him and his wife began to hear disembodied voices in the middle of the night that left them both on edge. And recently, after setting up a camera to keep an eye on their dogs while they're away from home, he unexpectedly caught something chilling. Shortly after the video begins, a dark misty figure can be seen in their kitchen. This figure moves from right to left, quickly going out of view of the camera. The Grey Warden isn't quite sure what to make of this footage, but he has a gut feeling that whatever this is may be responsible for the strange things his family has been experiencing. Number 3. Jeff, Phil, and Mark are the paranormal investigators behind the Ghost Tech Paranormal YouTube channel. Over time, they've earned the reputation of being honest investigators who've managed to catch incredible proof of the paranormal over the years. And in their most recent investigation, they caught even more than they ever expected. The men set out to conduct an investigation at the historic Chapter House. This property in England has been around for over 900 years, and after several excavations of the property, a total of 31 bodies were discovered buried under the floor. This discovery, combined with the lengthy history of this property, has resulted in many reports of creepy things over the years. And as the Ghost Tech team began their investigation, they almost immediately caught something.
So what I'd like to do initially is introduce myself. My name is Phil, and the reason why I'm here is because I'd like to talk to you.
An EVP is received on Phil's digital recorder telling us to get out. Here is the enhanced audio.
So what I'd like to do initially is introduce myself. My name is Phil. So what I'd like to do initially is introduce myself. My name is Phil.
As Phil was conducting an EVP session, an eerie voice came through telling them to get out. And as they continued, something decided to make its presence known.
What I'm holding in my hand, in my right hand, is a small little device which will record your voice. It will enable me to listen to you. As you notice, there's a little red light on it. If you come up and you talk into it, it won't do you any harm, but it will let me hear you and it will let me know that you're here. You may also notice there is a light on the floor. Again, it won't do you any harm, but if you come up near it, it may light up more, may illuminate more.
The sound of footsteps is heard, and as you can see, we are all standing still.
But if you come up near it, it may light up more, may illuminate more. It may light up more, may illuminate more.
The eerie sound of footsteps can be heard coming from somewhere in the building, making it clear that someone or something was keeping an eye on the investigators. And as Phil continued asking questions, this entity appears to have gotten closer.
It's quite a strange feeling, standing under a very modern structure, and yet around me, history which is 900 years old. It's quite a loud bang then, wasn't it?
A voice asks Phil, "Did you die?" This is then followed by a loud bang, and then another voice saying, "Be careful." Here is the enhanced audio.
And yet, around me, history which is 900 years old. It's quite a loud bang then, wasn't it? Around me, history which is 900 years old. It's quite a loud bang then, wasn't it?
A disembodied voice came through, asking Phil, "Did you die?" Then moments later, a loud bang came from somewhere in the building. Jeff then took over the EVP session, and while asking questions, something was caught on their static camera.
Could you come and take a seat? Who's in charge here? I would like to speak to the person in charge.
Down a dark corridor, a shadow was caught moving. On the wall to the left, something walking looks to be casting a shadow. And what makes this even more terrifying is the fact that there was no one else in the building at this time. And lucky for us, this wasn't the last time the shadow figure made an appearance.
There was no evidence caught during Mark's EVP session, so we leave the chapter house to prepare for the last session of the investigation. And whilst we are outside, our static cam 2 captures a shadow figure that seems to rise up out of one of the stone coffins and walks along the far wall before disappearing into a doorway. Here is the original footage, followed by the footage enhanced.
In the back of the room, a dark figure looks to stand up, then walk along the back wall. This figure moves from right to left as it nonchalantly walks through a building that it's probably called home for centuries. And as the investigation came to a close, Jeff experienced something that sent chills down his spine.
Sir Thomas, if there's something that you can do to let us know that you can hear my voice, please move something, even throw something at me, I don't mind. At least I know that you're here and that you're listening. No, I guess I must be sitting on top of where lots of the skeletons were found. Can you come and take a seat next to me? I felt the floor move behind me and I heard footsteps right up behind me. Can you come and take a seat next to me? When we review the footage and audio, the footsteps are louder on Static Cam 1. Here is the audio taken from Static Cam 1. Can you come and take a seat next to me?
While sitting above where many of the bodies were discovered, Jeff could hear the crystal clear sound of footsteps coming directly towards him. Along with feeling the vibrations from these footsteps in the floor, Jeff is certain that someone was next to him. And after all this evidence was caught, the Ghost Tech team is fully convinced that the chapter house is definitely haunted. Number 4. With a Ring camera outside of your home, you never know what you may catch. But the very last thing you'd ever expect to see is something paranormal. Well, TikTok user Susan caught something that she can't exactly explain. As her camera was recording, something otherworldly was caught. A strange glowing ball of light quickly appeared, then disappeared just as fast as it came. I've never seen anything like this, and I'm not sure what to think. Susan and her husband have struggled to come up with an answer for what this could possibly be, so let me know what you think. Number 5. Over on the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channel, a man named Ian often sets out alone to explore creepy haunted locations in the Midwest. And in his most recent investigation, he ventured inside an old abandoned house surrounded by rumors of a haunting. Known as the Boyd House, this property was built in 1901. And with many members of the original owner's family dying in the house, reports of paranormal things happening are common. As Ian made his way inside the house to start the investigation, it was almost immediately clear that he was not alone.
Dusk had arrived, and it was now time to turn off all the lights.
Okay, so I'm going to scan around with this K2 meter and see if I can get any unusual spikes of energy that could possibly signify a spirit.
The house was still and quiet. The only sounds I could hear were the creaking of my footsteps.
Hello? Is there anybody in this house this evening? My name is Ian. And I'd just like to communicate with anybody that's here. Pretty sure I just heard something in here. Hello?
Not even 5 minutes into my investigation, I would hear what sounded like movement in the parlor room.
It sounded like it was in here.
I would search for its source,
Hello?
only to find nothing.
and as Ian transitioned into an EVP session, someone appeared to join him.
I conducted an EVP session in the hopes of contacting what I had just heard.
I feel like I just heard somebody in here. And if I did, could you make a sound again? I've got a green light in my hand. Could you come up and touch this green light? It won't harm you in any way. All it will do is let me know that you are really here. Did I hear somebody in this room? Oh my God, I just heard voices. Dude, there is nobody here, and I heard people talking. Is there somebody over there? Speak again.
At this time, you can hear what sounds like two different spirits talking amongst each other.
Moving up to the second level of the home, Ian quickly found out that he wasn't the only one upstairs.
At the strike of midnight, I made my way to the second floor.
Whoa, holy sh**. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, it just sounded like a little kid walking up there. Hello?
While walking up the stairs, I hear little childlike footsteps running across the hallway. They sounded as if it was headed towards the toy room. The footsteps were so clear, it was as if a real-life child were walking in front of me. Yet in my camcorder's view, you can see nothing.
Whoa. 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 Oh my God, it was clear as day. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out.
As the night went on, the activity in the home seemed to get even more intense.
Man, it's been so quiet, I'm actually starting to get tired. I could actually fall asleep right here. What in the world was that? Hello? What the f***?
I hear strange noises coming from inside the closet. Admittedly, I was somewhat fearful to open it and see what was inside.
Oh, man. I can't believe I'm about to do this, but I'm gonna look inside. What the f***? Wait, dude, did that just move?
To my shock, I opened the closet door to an old dress swaying back and forth. I was thoroughly spooked by this event, but this wasn't the only strange thing occurring. Listen closely to the audio. A woman's whisper can be heard saying, "Could this have been the spirit of Minnie, admiring her dress? I really don't know what to make of it." This wasn't my last experience either. Things would only begin getting stranger.
Could you move that dress again? Holy sh**. Oh, that's it. I'm out of here. Oh, no. I'm done with that freaking room. Oh my god, dude, that freaking dress literally had a mind of its own. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. I caught that on camera.
Eerie knocks coming from inside of a dark closet, followed by a dress moving on its own, were enough to scare Ian out of the room. And as the clock struck 3 a.m., Ian received one last sign that he wasn't alone.
That's dead. Take some pictures. If there's a spirit in here, could you make a knock sound? Dude, that was like 3 knocks. What the heck?
You can hear 3 consecutive knocks emanate from the attic wall.
Almost immediately after asking the spirits to make a knock sound, 3 knocks can be heard coming from somewhere in the attic. And there's no denying that this was definitely an intelligent response. But after this, it must have been the spirit's bedtime because no further activity occurred. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.